Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal's pursuit of Kenan Yildiz persists amid Juventus contract talks. Arsenal's long-standing interest in Juventus rising star Kenan Yildiz shows no signs of waning, despite the 20-year-old Turkish international nearing a new contract with the Italian giants. Yildiz, who recorded an impressive 12 goals and 9 assists in Serie A last season, has caught the eye of several top European clubs, including Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. While Juventus are keen to secure his future with a contract extension until 2030, potentially including a pay rise to reflect his growing importance, the Gunners continue to monitor the versatile forward situation, hopeful of one day luring him to North London. Arteta's admiration for the young star. Mikel Arteta, renowned for nurturing young attacking talent, sees Yildiz capable of playing as a second striker or winger as a perfect fit for Arsenal's ambitions. The club's hierarchy has consistently backed Arteta's vision of building a squad of promising youngsters who can develop into world-class stars. Although a move in the near future appears unlikely, Arsenal's admiration for Yildiz remains steadfast. Should contract negotiations with Juventus falter or the player seek a fresh challenge, the Gunners are poised to reignite their interest in the dynamic attacker. Viktor Gyokeres speaks out on Arsenal thrash West Ham, storm to the top with a vengeful victory. Arsenal put West Ham United to the sword in a cracking Premier League clash at the Emirates, securing a commanding win driven by goals from Declan Rice and bukayo. The result catapults the Gunners to the summit of the league table, edging ahead on goal difference. This match, marking Mikel Arteta's 300th game in the dugout, was a proper statement of intent, avenging last season's defeat to the Hammers with a display full of grit and flair. The Gunners came out all guns blazing, dominating from the first whistle. Arteta's trusted 4-3-3 setup allowed Arsenal to boss the midfield, with Declan Rice, facing his old mates, putting in a belter of a performance capped by a cracking goal that silenced the West Ham faithful. Soccer sealed the deal with a clinical finish, latching onto a pinpoint pass from Martin Odegaard. It was a performance that had the Emirates buzzing and sent a clear message to the rest of the league. West Ham, managed by Julen Lopetegui, tried to muscle their way through with their physical style and quick breaks, but Arsenal's relentless high press left them chasing shadows. The rock-solid partnership of Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba at the back ensured David Raya's goal was barely troubled. This wasn't just 3 points, it was a proper 2 fingers to the doubters, showing Arsenal mean business in the title race. The win sparked absolute scenes among the Gunners, with social media, especially X, going mental. The hashtag #ArsenalTop was trending across the UK, with fans flooding the platform with memes about Arsenal's title takeover. Rival supporters from Chelsea and Liverpool couldn't resist a cheeky dig, banging on about Arsenal bottling it if they don't lift the trophy. The banter was flying thick and fast in pubs and on footy podcasts, with the victory dominating the airwaves. Arsenal striker Viktor Gyokeres, who played his part in the rout, was full of praise for Declan Rice, who bagged the Man of the Match award. Declan was outstanding tonight. He controlled the game, won his battles, and that goal against his former club was a big moment. He fully deserved this, Gyokeres said post-match. His words only amplified the spotlight on Rice, who's proving to be the heartbeat of this Arsenal side. The British media were all over this one, with pundits like Gary Neville calling it a statement win that cements Arsenal as genuine title contenders. The post-match chatter in London's boozers and on podcasts was electric, with fans and analysts dissecting Arteta's progress since last season's slip-up against West Ham. That loss had fueled doubts, but this performance showed Arsenal have learned their lessons and are ready to slug it out at the top. Tactically, Arsenal were bang on. Rice was a colossus in midfield, not just winning duels but also pulling the strings with clever passes. This gave wingers like Soccer and likely Gabriel Martinelli the freedom to run riot. Arteta's shrewd use of Leandro Trossard off the bench added another dimension, proving the Gunners have the squad depth to go the distance in the Premier League and Europe. But with the glory comes the pressure. The snarky comments from rival fans on X about Arsenal choking reflect the sky-high expectations and the lingering scars of past near misses. Arteta now faces the daunting task of keeping his side's head screwed on through a grueling fixture list, including Champions League battles and crunch domestic ties. One slip, and the bottle job jibes will be back with a vengeance. This win over West Ham wasn't just about topping the table, it was about showing the league that Arsenal have the bottle, the quality, and the fan base to go all the way. The question now is whether they can keep their foot on the gas and finally bring silverware back to North London. For now, the Gunners are flying, and the Premier League is on notice. Arsenal news. Mikel Arteta's squad thrives as outcast plans exit after secret deal revealed. Arsenal head into the international break in high spirits, sitting proudly atop the Premier League table. The Gunners have capitalised on Liverpool's recent struggles, securing consecutive victories against Newcastle and West Ham. Their flawless record in the Champions League and progression to the fourth round of the Carabao Cup further underline their fine form. With defending champions Liverpool still searching for their best, Mikel Arteta's men will aim to extend their lead when they face Fulham on the 18th of October, before Liverpool host arch-rivals Manchester United in a challenging clash the following day. Behind the scenes at the Emirates, significant developments are unfolding. From a covert pay rise for a key player to ambitious plans to reclaim the title of London's largest stadium, the North London club is buzzing with activity. Here's a roundup of the latest news from Arsenal's camp, offering insight into their on- and off-field manoeuvres. David Raya's secret pay rise unveiled. A lucrative new contract for goalkeeper David Raya, signed over the summer, has recently come to light. While the duration of his deal remains unchanged, Raya received a substantial salary increase as a reward for his stellar performances at the Emirates. Initially joining on loan from Brentford in 2023, Raya outshone Aaron Ramsdale, now departed to secure the number 1 spot and make his move permanent. No official statement has been released by the club, nor is one expected, given the contract's unchanged term. Ambitious Emirates expansion plans. Arsenal are eyeing a bold move to expand the Emirates Stadium, potentially relocating to Wembley temporarily if their plans get the green light. With demand for tickets far exceeding supply, approximately 100,000 fans are on the season ticket waiting list. The club is eager to increase capacity. The Emirates currently holds 60,700 supporters, making it the third largest club stadium in London, behind Tottenham and West Ham. If Arsenal's blueprint succeeds, the stadium could accommodate around 70,000 fans, surpassing all but Manchester United's Old Trafford in England. Logistical challenges for stadium growth. The expansion project, estimated to cost around £500 million, faces significant hurdles due to a railway line running alongside the Emirates, which prevents outward expansion. Instead, the club plans to elevate the stands to create thousands of additional seats. This complex undertaking would likely force Arsenal to play home matches elsewhere during construction, with Wembley emerging as a prime candidate for a temporary home. Christian Norgaard's exit strategy. Summer signing Christian Norgaard has already outlined his plans to leave Arsenal when his contract expires. The Danish midfielder, brought in from Brentford to replace Thomas Partey on a 2-year deal, has struggled for game time, making just one appearance for the Gunners against Port Vale in the Carabao Cup. In an interview, Norgaard revealed his long-term career intentions, stating, "Whether I stay at Arsenal for 2 or 3 years is undecided, but we will return to Denmark when my contract ends." Norgaard's Danish dream. The 31-year-old midfielder made it clear that Arsenal will be his final club abroad. "I can guarantee that Arsenal will be my last club outside Denmark," Norgaard told Bold. He expressed a strong desire to return to his former club, Brøndby, where he played over 100 matches between 2013 and 2018 before stints with Fiorentina and Brentford. His limited playing time at Arsenal suggests a challenging road ahead, but his focus remains on a future back in Denmark. Arteta's squad in prime position. Under Mikel Arteta's guidance, Arsenal have seized the initiative in the Premier League title race. Their perfect record in Europe and strong domestic form have positioned them as serious contenders. The upcoming clash with Fulham offers a chance to solidify their lead, while Liverpool's tough fixture against Manchester United could further tilt the balance in Arsenal's favour. A bright future for the Gunners. As Arsenal continue to dominate on the pitch, their off-field ambitions reflect a club striving for greatness. From rewarding key players like David Raya to planning a monumental stadium expansion, the Gunners are laying the groundwork for sustained success. However, with players like Norgaard already eyeing the exit, Arteta will need to balance short-term achievements with long-term squad stability to keep Arsenal at the top. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners.